What is up, CNC gang? Welcome back to episode 3 of the podcast.
Yeah.
3 weeks in a row. What'd I tell y'all?
We
I told
eating.
y'all, right?
We eating.
I told y'all, right? Hey, y'all see anything different? Sheesh. I told you. We upgraded.
We got some booms.
We're making moves. We're making money moves. Episode 3 of the podcast. We
Yep.
got a lot in store for today. A lot of funny stories, a lot of experiences, a lot of
Everything.
Yeah.
What happened this week? What we did for New Year's.
I mean, let's just get into it. So, you wanna start off?
I can. Yeah.
For what we did this week, this New Year's. We did a lot this week.
What day is it? It's Sunday, January 5th. All right. So, man, this week was kind of long though, but it was a good week. Lucky first little start of the year.
It was super long.
It did feel long though, right?
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. Let's talk about what we did for New Year's. That work? All right.
We can get into that. So New Year's.
I'll start actually. Yeah, we'll start. Nah,
We'll
I start.
tie into it. We'll tie into it. We'll tie into it. You'll tee it up, and I'll come through. But so for New Year's, obviously December 31st.
Mm-hmm.
We had to go out. We had to indulge in that activity. So we went out.
Mm-hmm.
Went to a little bar, club, whatever
It
you
was
want to call
like a
it.
sports bar, I think.
And it was jumping. It was jumping for real. Let's say I was
He enjoyed himself.
a little bit too much.
He enjoyed himself.
Haven't been in that that
The element.
element in a while.
Uh-huh.
And let's just say I overindulged into the element and I played my part too much.
He did good though, y'all. He had fun. I had fun too. I mean, we were both a little off the drink. I'm off that
You know what I'm saying?
drink, but we both had fun.
So we pre-gamed.
Yeah.
I pre-gamed the pre-game. then the game I gamed, and then we went to OT and I played in overtime too.
The whole 30 minutes.
So that's just I'm teeing y'all up for that because that's gonna play into the part. But now we're out with our game with our friends and all that, having a good time.
Uh-huh.
Ball drops, talk to people, meeting people. We were gonna record, but it was loud.
Yeah,
So-
it was super loud. But couldn't even hear what we were
Yeah.
saying. We had to plug in mics and everything. It was just too loud.
So we couldn't get that video out, unfortunately. Don't even think it would be much of a video either.
We could just drop the clip of like the surrounds. All you hear is
That's literally all it was. You could barely even hear our voice, and our mics were right here. So
except like the first like 30 seconds before we even got in. That's like
outside,
the most.
and we would have got good clips because as soon as we turned our cameras on outside, people were flocking.
Yeah.
So, but maybe next time. So we get there. I'm already, feeling right, and I mean right. I'm already feeling right. So then we get in there. We walk around. You do the laps. You gotta get acclimated to the climate type thing.
Mm-hmm.
So we started walking around, and then, bro, time was flying by. I was talking to people. Met some
Making friends.
met some very nice friends. I like making new friends. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So made a couple new friends. I think we drank a little bit there.
we
don't
had
remember.
like 2 or 3 shots there.
Yeah, I had like 2 or 3 shots. Like I said, I gamed the game. I went in there. I dropped 20. So then we did that, and then by that time it's almost 12. So you know what happens at 12? You gotta take a little shot, a little cheers.
Right.
Did that. So by the time it's like 12:30, something along that.
Yeah.
And one thing about me and alcohol, I have 3 phases. First phase, I can take over the world.
Mm-hmm.
Second phase, and then third phase,
Second phase is the best phase.
and then third phase, I'm looking anywhere to lay my head at. So, and the third phase is usually both phases combined,
mm-hmm.
but also where can I sleep at? Don't care where it's at. I can sleep wherever, but that's where I'm hitting a wall. And we're young, but we're old, so that phase is like times 3 for us, and especially since I've been out in a while. So it's 12:30. I'm out of there. Let's just say, it's been a fun night, real eventful night, and then boom, all of a sudden I see this green giant, 6'6",
Brown skinned man.
and not just any man. This is one of my idols. A reason why we're kind of sitting in these chairs today. A big inspiration. We saw the one and only
Mm-hmm.
Peyton
We
and
did.
CJ.
And CJ.
And for one, I'm already, feeling right, feeling good,
Too good.
too good. And then I see one of my idols that I listen to pretty much every single day. No cap, no glaze, no nothing. I listen to him every single day. My Spotify rap, literally #1 podcast. You should know. If you don't know, you should know. But boom, he walks up and I look him in the eye and I just freeze and like my jaw is like, and I look at him and I'm like, Cam, Peyton, Cam,
No.
Peyton, Peyton.
Yeah.
And I was like, who is this? Like, I know this guy, but I don't know this guy, but I know this guy.
Yo, bro, wherever he's seen him, because I had my back turned. So I was like this, and Jordan's like this, and then Peyton walking up behind me. And all I see is Jordan full on stiff armed this man's chest and said, "Oh my God, Cam, Peyton, Cam, what?" Like, Jordan, that's Peyton. He was like, "Oh my God, bro. You're like, I watch you all the time, bro. You're my idol. You're my inspiration. Like, me and my homie, we started doing podcasts because you and Peyton just like in shock. He like, oh, for real? Thanks, bro. Like, that's how he sounds.
Because
Thanks, bro.
if you know Peyton if you know the podcast, Peyton has a track record. I remember him saying something about a track record.
Right.
But he has a track record of being like awkward and social, like in situations, and that's me too. So whenever we're both like awkward and have social anxiety, and I'm feeling right, a little too right, and I see this dude, this famous influencer, I'm there, and the only reason why this was also like kind of crazy to me, and like I had to like come back to the level, is because earlier that week, Javon has a story.
All right. So earlier that week, I was at dinner, eating good. I won't say the name of the place or anything. 'Cause I don't want to like expose anybody's privacy or anything like that. It's out of respect. But I was eating dinner, and with me, when I go out, I'm already like a very defensive person. I'm always on edge just because I don't know what's gonna happen, what's gonna pop off. You just don't know, So I just stay alert all the time. And I'm eating, and I'm looking down, eating. I look up, I see some big, thick white boy, and he had a beard, he had the little buzz cut, and I was like, I look up, he's looking at me too, so I'm like, dude just walking out with his family, no biggie, right? Look back down, and I was like, man, that white boy look kind of familiar. So I did a double take. I looked back up again, and he's like looking away at this point, like he's going back to looking straight. And I was like, holy shoot, he looked real familiar. And then, because I remember Cam, he had the little white boy hair, dude. He didn't have the buzz cut. That's the last time I like envisioned him in my mind. So when I seen the buzz cut, I was like, okay, that's not him. And I was like, oh shoot, he did get a haircut. That was Cam. And I seen following behind him was his wife, and she's pregnant, about to pop. And I was like, no way, that's actually Cam. And I got up on my seat, and I was gonna go like walk up to him and say like what's up or whatever. But he's with his wife, and they had another couple behind him, like an older couple, like maybe his parents, because they both were white. So I thought it was his parents. Could not be. I don't know, but I didn't want to go up to them, make anybody awkward or uncomfortable, or ruin the night. So I just didn't say anything. But I texted Jordan. I was like, I just met Cam, and he was like what? Like, I even believe in you. Like, okay, whatever, And then we went out for New Year's Eve, and we seen Peyton. It's like, holy snap! I think I actually did see Cam. And then I asked Peyton if Cam goes to the place where I was when I seen him. He was like, oh yeah, he go there all the time. So I was like, oh my God, there's no way like we seen both of them in the same week.
Literally the same week. And like I was a little jealous because like I just put him on to them.
Right.
He doesn't watch him like I do. So I watched him, so I was like, bro, you should have FaceTimed me. Like I wasn't like mad, but I was like, damn, bro, that like of course the one night I'm not out with you, you see him. And he's like, oh no, we'll meet him when it's right. We'll meet him like when like in a better circumstance.
That's exactly what I said. And I was like, if it's meant for us to meet him, if this podcast is meant for us, like us seeing people that you watch and like people that basically influence what we're doing now, excuse me. I think it's a sign from God. And he's like, yeah, you're right. And then we seen Peyton.
And just like the dots were connecting. That was I was freaking out the most because obviously, you know, I listened to these dudes, like they're on my Spotify rap past 2 years, I think like top one. And so like I obviously like listened to them like religiously. And then him seeing Cam and like they're local here to where we're from. And so they're local and a lot of my people I've seen like on my like social media have seen him too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, damn, all these people are seeing him. I'm actually doing this podcast and all this content stuff, a part of them because they influence us, like you said. And then he meets Cam when I'm not with him, and we're usually, if you know us, we roll together 99% of the time, a
Yeah.
little bit less, but we roll together. So whenever, of course, one day I don't roll together with him, he sees him, but he's like, nah. And we knew it was a sign because they're like, there's got to be a sign, bro. Like,
Has to be, yeah.
we just started this podcast stuff. They're like a little bit of our inspiration. It's something there's got to be a sign. And then boom, bro. New Year's, literally New Year's. It was already New Year. So me seeing the final piece of that podcast, I was like, no, this is not real. So that's why I was freaking out a little. I was fangirling a little bit, but yeah, I honestly don't care because like it was just everything like idol inspiration.
Uh-huh.
He just saw Cam 2-3 days ago. We were talking about it being a sign, and it's on New Year's, bro. I was like, bro, like the situation couldn't be perfect. So, but it was a little awkward. I do apologize if you are watching. Hopefully, you are watching.
He apologized for saying your name wrong like 30 times.
We did take a picture. I'll probably put it on the screen before. He did like my story. I don't know.
Oh, he did? Really?
Yeah.
No, that's fake Faden. Cause
On the verified too. The you should know the channel.
nah, that's fake. See, as a black man, Faden, you should like my story too.
And
I posted it first.
And CJ viewed my story too.
So. He did? Maybe
well,
I did.
You didn't.
I didn't tag CJ. Yeah.
But honestly, shout out CJ, shout out Peyton. They're real humble. I've never really met anybody famous. I've met the Note Boys, but it was like an organized meet and greet. Yeah. So like they're kind of just like they know what to expect.
Yeah.
And their persona is an asshole.
Are they really? Aren't they like
they're
like frat boys? Yeah.
So their persona is kind of like an asshole. I didn't think anything, but when we got there, bro, it was like, oh, let's take this picture and get out of here. So that's kind of what it was like. But I've never met like a celebrity, an influencer, or anybody like organically outside. So like just having all that and seeing that, it was really cool. Payne was real genuine. You could definitely tell he was a little nervous.
Yeah, he was definitely nervous.
He was like, his smile was big though.
Yeah.
He was like cheesing from ear to ear, bro. And then CJ kind of just in the corner like,
oh my god. I think he was kind of shocked that you even knew who he was, because like if you watch his podcast, you see him come in every now and then, or they talk about.
Because I dapped him up because I knew him too, and then I asked about Pierce. I just did a lot of random stuff that I probably shouldn't have, but I mean, bro, like you only get that opportunity once.
Yeah.
Some people don't even get it, so I just want to take it for. I didn't want to take it for granted, and he's a big reason why I'm doing the stuff I'm doing right now. And but no, he was real genuine. Like shout out to him if you're all watching this, CJ. You're all like real genuine. Like you can actually tell like they care about their fans.
We should have did on some like crazy stuff. We should have you know how with the new iPhones you can like put them next to each other and they'll like auto sync the contact. We should have really could have put our phone close to his pocket and just shared his contact. Yeah, it would have worked. We've been in there too.
They'd be like, "What's up, baby?
What's up, baby? You miss me?"
But nah, real shout out to them. They're real genuine. That was kind of like the fireworks for the New Year's right there. That kind of like set us off, and I was like, then I kind of looked at Jay. I dapped him up after I said, "Nah, we're locked, bro." I said we're locked. This is like everybody. Oh, this is our year. I don't care. This is still New Year. Same podcast, same me. But I was like, after seeing that, and after you met Cam, we were talking about signs. This is what we're doing, and we gonna make some shake. And
make some shake. I like that.
Been on the gas ever since.
We have. We've been recording like crazy, uploading like crazy, at least posting once a day.
Once a day is a goal. I want to post a couple more times, but that's just
due time.
With our schedule, it's kind of hard because we record like 5 videos a day because our schedules are so like out of touch. Mm-hmm. So we post those 5 videos a day so if we ever mess up or miss a day, we have some type of bench type thing.
Yeah.
But that was our New Year's.
That's what we did.
We made it home. Everybody, it was a safe New Year's. We had a designated driver. We weren't.
Shout out Malik.
Crazy. Malik, we appreciate you. With the Passat back home. But yeah, everybody was safe. No bad decisions that night. Met the idols. And yeah, I think it was a very successful night that night.
Yeah, topped it off for New Year's. That was a good time. You know, since most people, it's only our third little podcast episode, little thing. I think we should do a little fun fact about ourselves. It's anything random. It could be from years ago, elementary school, just anything you want people to know about you or you think it's funny. Whatever rows your boat.
How you go first?
I'm gonna go first?
Yeah.
All right. Any fun fact? Let's talk about how I have 9 toes. I don't have a.
He's lying, bro.
I don't know, bro. On Jordan Life, bro. I only have 9 toes.
He's
Oh
lying.
God, I have 9 toes and like 8 fingers. This shit crazy. Look.
He said on my life, y'all. I
On
want y'all to recognize that.
On Jordan Life, I only got 8 toes. Oh God, I mean 9 toes and 8 fingers.
See, he don't even know what he's saying.
I don't. I'm just trying to say some facts for y'all. I don't really have any crazy facts that
See, I hate this game, bro.
I can tell you about my hair. I've been growing my hair out for I've been growing my hair out before I got dreads. It's been like, I think it's been 6 years, I want to say. I started growing it out in 2019. It's 2025 now. It's about almost 6 years.
And it's still not a full lock.
And then I've been growing my dreads out for December made 2 years. So I just made 2 years. And they're pretty long and down my face, in my face. I'm thinking about cutting them off for my birthday, which is in March. I don't know yet though, but I do got a little hang time, and Jordan's jealous because he grew a mullet and that bitch was ass.
No, what up, bro? As soon as I cut it, he wanted it back.
Yeah, I did because he grew it long enough to where it looked nice. When he first started, I was not messing with it. It was
It's coming back.
Let me see. Back to the drawing board with that.
You can't see it right now, bro. It takes time, bro. It takes time like you're.
Yeah, it do. We all had to go through that ugly phase.
See, I don't know fun facts.
Any fact about you ain't gotta be fun. You can be mysterious. You can say how your glasses aren't prescriptions.
Well, they are, bro. How do you know? You don't know. They're Gucci though, so.
This man drives out his glasses all the time. Don't let him fool y'all. Don't let him fool y'all.
Drives without him?
Yeah.
I need him to operate.
To operate what? This podcast?
Yeah.
Don't let him lie to you.
Any of this content, like I have, it's like a blue light or black light, whatever it's called.
Uh-huh.
Like for like the light, the screens and everything. So
Mhm.
every time I do content, I have to wear these glasses.
Right.
They're prescribed by Temu. No, they're actually Gucci though, which is crazy. But
They look nice. It makes you look really smart and educated.
I look like Harry Potter, low key, is what I've been told.
Kind of like Harry Styles.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you don't.
I look like Liam.
Liam?
Sorry. Fun fact. I played football. That's so weird. I don't want to say that.
You play football? Most people don't know that.
I played sports growing up, a lot of sports. Especially in elementary school, I got not elementary school. No, I didn't play any contact sports in elementary school. But in middle school, I played football, and I got concussed for a year.
How'd that happen? First of all, give me the rundown. How tall were you? How much did you weigh? What grade was this?
All right, so I don't know if y'all can pick up on, in social media world right now, but obviously there's a difference between me and him. Skin color, there's a big difference. But I'm pretty. I'm not the biggest. I'm not the smallest. But I like where I'm at right now. But back then, man, oh man,
Twig a wig.
bro, I was like Chicken Little, bro. Like I was like y'all could call me Skin and Bones now, but imagine me back then.
Mm-hmm.
So, just a little preface that I was I don't know. I'm like what 5'8" right now. I was probably maybe 5 below, something like that.
You
And
short.
then probably less, gotta be less than 100 pounds.
Soaking wet too.
So probably like 80 to 100, that range.
Mhm.
So imagine 5'5", 80 to 100, playing 8th grade ball.
Y'all picture that.
Picture that. And pads. And it's like back then when, like there was no drip really in middle school. So you kind of just get what you get and you don't throw a fit.
Mm-hmm.
So you get these, I could have had like linebacker pads for all I know, bro. And so I got put in that, and I remember running, bro. I was playing safety, and I remember this game because I was starting.
Has been a safety.
I was playing safety. I usually played corner.
What team were you on?
I was B team.
B team, okay.
B team starter though.
Okay.
I was 5'5". I mean, that was good.
That was good, yeah.
But I remember I was starting safety that game because I usually played corner, but I was starting safety because I balled out in practice.
You did what?
I balled out in practice.
Wait, one more time?
Balled out in practice. I did, bro. And they're like, "Oh, you're gonna be starting safety next week." I was like, "Oh, bet, bro." I was teed up, bro. I balled out in practice. I was like, "I bet I'm gonna be starting safety," because that's like big. Because like you got 3 corners, you're guaranteed to start. But safety, you only got 1.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, all right, bet I'm starting safety. I remember it was a QB draw, ran up the middle. I'm gunning him down. All of a sudden, I remember he's like, we're like about to meet, and I wake up on the bench.
So paint the picture, right? You going down. He coming. Y'all like this, head to head, and you come, and then LeBron James out of nowhere,
and I'm on the bench.
Wake up.
Huh? I got a nurse in my face. She's asking me what day it is, where I'm at. And to tell the truth, I didn't know where I was at, who I was, what happened. All I know, I made the tackle. I made something all right.
Yeah, he made you hit that flow. Jordan was face down.
Literally. And it was funny because and I had no parents were there either. So that's good and bad. At least my dad didn't see me get my ass ran through. And then he's like, "Oh yeah, son." "Oh hell no, that's not my son." So luckily nobody was in the stands. But then also that's unluckily because I'm just concussed on the sideline with no parents. So then it makes my dad look bad.
All he had, he woke up to a flashlight in his face and a nurse of Percocet.
She's like, "Who's the president?" I said, "I don't even know who I am."
George Washington.
Abraham Lincoln. And so I'm just sitting on the bench, bro. I'm scared.
God.
And then all of a sudden I get picked up. I go to the we go to the doctor. We go to like some like Care Now type place, which is terrible to go if you have a concussion.
Right.
If you know, don't go there. And then they say, "Oh, you'll be okay. Just go back to school like the next couple of days." And then I went back to school, head throbbing, couldn't do anything. And then I ended up going to like the big doctors, big boy doctors. I took a concussion test that NFL players take whenever they are in concussion protocol. And I had a 1%.
Oh, he was cooked.
Yeah, brain was fried. I couldn't stand without like wobbling. Like we had like an iPad.
That's usually how I leave them.
Type shit. But you had this iPad and you had to like first you stood still. I could barely stand still. Then you had to do 1 foot. I couldn't even put the second foot up in the air without me falling. So they're like, "Oh yeah, buddy's cooked." And they're like, they told you to go to school? I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Yeah, you're fried, bro. You need to hit the sheets." So there's about a couple month period where I couldn't use no type of electronics, no type of like nothing, bro.
Couldn't have the lights on or anything, right? That's what they say.
Just in my bed for like a couple weeks.
That's fair.
I could only eat like certain foods. I couldn't like. I could. The only TV shows I could watch was like real like low activity stuff. So I remember I had to like watch.
I was watching Animal Planet.
Nah, I watched a lot of cooking shows.
Cooking shows?
Yeah, like Chopped and like those like old channels.
Yeah.
Like that. Hey, but Chopped goes crazy. You
Oh.
have Chopped where they have like the mystery ingredients.
Yeah.
And I watched Kid Chopped.
Kids?
And I watched a lot of those shows, but you had to watch them like low brightness.
Yeah.
And I could only watch for like an hour.
You would never see me watching nothing like that, concussed or not. I'll be on that phone like this, full brightness up too.
No, I couldn't do that, bro. I was fried. But yeah, that was kind of. We weren't even planning on doing that, but that was kind of how I got concussed. And
Now he's back and better and healthy.
I want to say all that. I think I kind of permanently fried my my brain if I'm being completely honest.
I think it stunts your growth too, just a little bit.
All right.
I mean,
we have to get into that. All right, we're back, guys. So now that we're on the topic of like school
Uh-huh.
and growing up, I want to talk about I want to talk about how
Mhm.
like how you kind of like was risen up the huz back then, like how we was putting on game.
Okay.
So I'll tell you a little bit of me. So I remember elementary school. Bro, I started young.
Right.
Like I don't know what
Got to.
I think it was because like I said in a couple episodes ago, I was always a class clown. Like that's what I strived out to be. I didn't care about school, so I was always a class clown, center of attention.
Right.
So I remember like always talking to girls, always talking to like whoever. Like I was just always trying to be funny. So like always had girls like talking to me, and I remember there's a couple times. I remember one specifically. There's this one girl I wanted to ask out,
Uh-huh.
probably like elementary school, middle school, and I remember I went online
Mhm.
in search of love poems,
Okay.
and then I printed it out. But
Okay.
I try to make it like I wrote it type thing,
Right.
and I think I accidentally like left in like CC or www.lovepoems.com at the bottom.
Cool.
I didn't clip it on, and I kind of like try to fold it like a letter, and I put her name on it, and then she's like, "Jordan, this is from the internet." And I was like, "Whoa, whoa." So I kind of just did like little like random stuff like that. Back then though, that was low key like romantical. That was,
You ever like in school and like the first time getting like freaky and stuff, and get a little freaky little high school or middle school, you're like, hey, send me a little me pic. And you're like, ah, shoot, I don't know if I'm blessed or not. Let me go online and look up big black so and so or big long,
I have not.
Oh, I mean, that shit crazy. Who
You
would do
searched
that?
up another man's meat.
And not only did I search it up, I was scrolling looking for the best one.
No, it's
All
crazy.
diddy,
No,
bro.
That's crazy.
Bro,
You see, that's absolutely wild.
bro, what do you do whenever you're nervous, bro? You like you don't know if it's big enough. You
don't send it.
You only at 30, huh? Nah, you ain't gonna see like a punk. I ain't no punk. You gonna get this.
You a punk looking at another man's
You gonna
meat.
get this meat pic whether you want it or not. I used to crop it up, try to find one of my complexion, bro. It's crazy how much stuff I did just to like satisfy a woman's need.
But you gotta think back then, low key, those pictures were all over the internet.
Yeah,
Like now you look it up, you're gonna like see like monkeys or like
Yeah.
elephants or something.
yeah.
Now like you can actually like back then I remember you used to be able to like just
Look at
look at like
anything.
boobs
Yeah,
on images and boobs will pop
come
up.
up. Yeah,
That's kind of crazy how soft we got as a country.
man.
But before I was really interrupted about you looking up
Really what?
meat-
Really what?
interrupted
Uh-huh.
before you was talking about meat pics and stuff.
We're on topic. I'm sorry.
So that's what I used to do whenever I try to ask the girls out and stuff. I remember, I asked a couple girls out, just like I remember asking girls out. That was low-key fun back then.
Right.
Like you would just shoot anywhere, bro.
Oh yeah.
Pray you hit.
I don't think you ever missed either. I think it's hard to miss
I
when
missed
you're
once.
younger.
I missed once. That won't hurt me, but we don't gotta talk about that. But I do remember my first girlfriend in middle school, and that was what a time to be alive.
Right. You said in high school.
Middle school.
Middle school. Okay.
And we dated for a year. If she may be watching this, she may come out and she may come across it. You know what I'm saying? My phone is always open. But I remember dating her. Felt like the man, bro. Whenever you have a girlfriend back then, bro, you feel like the man,
All right.
like you on top of the world.
All right.
Cause like back then, like you young, not a lot of people have girlfriends, but like that's a flex.
It is back
And, like,
then. It
like
was.
holding hands was the biggest flex.
Oh,
Getting
yeah.
that kiss.
Kiss. Oh yeah.
Before passing period, that kiss, walking to each other class. Back then, that was the biggest flex in elementary school.
Right.
Middle school, it was middle school.
Middle school. Yeah.
And so we're dating, and so usually now for anniversaries we go big or we go home.
Tight.
Back then, you can't even work. You got no motion, you got no income, no
Right.
car, no whip.
Right.
I barely got a bike. I can't. You can't do nothing on an anniversary.
I stole the bike I got.
But back then, anniversaries, I don't know if you did it, but I did like week, and then month, and then like 3 months, 6 months, and a year.
Like for your anniversaries.
Yeah.
You did week, month, 3 months, six,
And then a year.
and then a year.
Well, I had to space them out.
Pause. Pause.
But like,
No.
no, wait,
A week.
bro, because bro, back then, bro, if you made it a week with one girl, that's big.
Let's go. Yeah.
Because I've had like probably 2 weeks before that, I had
That's 7
three
other
girls,
girlfriends. Yeah.
three girls in
Okay,
1 week.
okay.
So I make a week with one girl. Oh, we must be
We must be
we
serious.
must be married. We getting married at this point. So you got to think, bro. You got to think like a kid. I made it a week.
Right.
Like, Dad, I didn't tell my dad because
Yeah.
her complexion. I don't think she would have been.
Was she under the sun?
She was. she was under something. So I was scared. My dad is not racist. I'm just saying, putting that out there. But
We love Kev.
back then, I didn't know if that was bad or not. But that's where I found my love for brown skins early. She opened my eyes to that real early, and
Now his eyes are open.
haven't let a little man down since. Shout out to you, middle school Jay. No, I'm saying. But so I remember for some of our anniversaries, you gotta think deep in the Duffy, bro. You gotta think deep, like, cause like I didn't want to tell my parents.
Right.
Because usually some people back then would be like, "Oh, mom, let's go to can I go to the mall real quick? Can we do this and that?"
Right.
First, we didn't have no bread.
Right.
Second, I didn't want to tell my dad I had a girlfriend.
Right.
And then this and that. So I had to think deep in the bag. I don't know. One day, what got into me? If my parents are listening to this, please do not hurt me. But I did a little searching,
Search and destroy.
search and destroy, and I searched and I destroyed. I destroyed the makeup, the makeup the makeup section and the perfume section in my mother's
Oh, so we stealing.
stealing.
Uh.
It's like hand me downs. Like
Right.
it's
You don't need them no more.
exactly. And I try to find like one that like I didn't think she used, but also like looked new and didn't look opened.
Right.
And but you could tell it was used and opened because
So-
there was no seal, no nothing.
So you stealing from your parents?
Yeah.
To give it to Lil Shaniqua.
Yep.
Ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way.
You wanna know what I stole?
What you steal?
I stole probably a half bottle used of perfume, like a little mini bottle. So she wouldn't know.
Put a little water in there. It's like
Exactly.
brand new.
I didn't do that. So it was like 3/4 used or not 3/4 full. So you could tell there's a little gap. No seal either. And I stole a headband, like a
Bro.
headband that pushes like I think it's a
Oh,
headband.
yeah.
Like one of those. It was like a bejeweled headband.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, this is it. This is it. And yeah, I took that. I just had those two things, and I just gave it to her like that. No bag, no nothing. I think it was in my backpack. I was like, oh, happy yada yada anniversary.
Happy 1 week and 7 days.
And I remember posting it on my Instagram back then. I still have that Instagram, and I think I still have that picture up. I can maybe find it for y'all, or not. But it was a picture of that, and I was like, anniversary gift for Bay or something like that. And then the comments are like, oh, Jordan, that's so cute. She's gonna love it. And then knowing damn well
It's yours.
that shit is used, pre-owned, not certified pre-owned. That shit is used and worn, and so that was kind of what I had to do back then. You had to think deep back then.
Yeah, you have to.
So I don't know if you did anything like that. Oh, on topic, before I'm just gonna wrap this up by saying, me and that girl ended up dating for a year.
Okay.
Real smooth, off and on.
Okay.
We had our moments, but for a year. So that's pretty big for middle school.
Right.
That's big for middle school.
Right.
And I remember one time, it was like, you young, bro. You don't know what you're thinking.
Right.
So I remember there was this other girl that I was like low key feeling, and we started texting. You know, Kick.
Kick is a
Going
throwback.
stupid on Kick. So Kick, you always in group chats. You always like, bro. The group chat's usually popping.
Yeah.
So boom, Kick. I had her on Kick, and I seen her, and then we were in a group chat, and I think she texted me or I texted her after, and I texted her, and we were like low key kind of feeling each other.
Right.
But she knows because like we were one of the bigger couples
Right.
in middle school. Like you have those big couples in middle school, and so like we were one of the bigger ones because we were like dating the most.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, so like, but you're with yada yada so and so. I was like, yeah, we cool and this and that. And she's like, oh, but I don't want to like hurt her feelings. So they're friends but not friends.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, oh, but I don't want to hurt her feelings. I was like, no, it'll be cool, yada yada. We'll do. She's like, nah. And she's like, if you break up, maybe. And I was like, Say the word then.
Girls are so toxic.
Say the
bro.
word then. And I was like, I bet. Break up. How do I do this though? Because like I don't want to hurt her, but I also want to break up with her.
I get with this new girl.
So I don't know. It was along the lines of something where I was like, I said like bitch or something, and then
You cussing the girl out?
no.
Oh, okay.
No, you got it. I'm teeing it up.
Okay, go ahead.
So I said something like for her to hear the word bitch or asshole or like something like bad word
Yeah.
towards me.
All right.
And I said something along those lines of that, and then she repeated. I wanted her to repeat it back to me, but I wanted her to repeat it back to me to gaslight her to make her think she called me that. So I said some type of cuss word back then, and then I remember she like repeated it, or she said what you say, and I said it back, and she repeated it. I said, you call me what? Gaslighting her, bro. I said, what'd you call me? Why'd you call me this? Like what? And she's like, no, I didn't call you that. I was like, nah. I'm not going for that. Just kept gaslighting her. Fuel to the fire. And then I was like, no, we're done. And I hung up.
You know what that's called? You're manipulating that, bro.
Bro, I don't know. Bro, it was literally same hour. I'm texting this girl on Kick. Oh, break up. I'm over here walking around, bro. I'm like 12 years old, bro, walking around.
Plot.
How do I do it? And boom, we're on the phone because we call every day. And I was like, I'm just gonna go for it. Don't know how I thought of this. And I said bitch or something, and she's like, bitch? Yeah. And I was like, oh, so we calling each other bitches now.
What? That's about mom.
That's what we doing. That's what we doing. And I was like, word, bet that. Nah, I'm done. Beep. And then she's like, no, Jordan called me like 100 times, text me 100 times, dead ass. I do remember this. She did call me and call and text me 100 times. Because I remember my mom got like mad. Like she was about to like call her or like go to her house like mad because like my phone was ringing every single second. And
so she up here crying her heart out, and you laying on the stomach with your feet dangling off the bed.
Dead ass, laying on the stomach. Dead ass. I remember being on the floor. I remember being on the floor. But to wrap up the story, I never got with the other girl.
Karma's a bitch, you know that?
And I think I ended up getting back with the other girl.
Oh, she took you back too?
Sure did.
Chop cheese.
Well, because my side mission didn't work.
No, you were the side bitch.
So that was kind of where my gaslighting, toxicity, and manipulation came into play.
Mm-hmm. That's very fitting. That's my turn. Let's see. I'm gonna consider. What's the in middle school with you then? All right, so in middle school, I had one girl. I've been dating this one girl since elementary school. Like, so I moved to Wiley, 2nd grade, right? And all the way to middle school, we would always date every year. Like there's like two things for sure. I'm finna eat lunch. I'm finna date this girl this year. Like it's for sure. This is gonna happen each year. And we dating, and I wouldn't go like anniversary as in like every week or every, I would go every month. I go every month though for sure. Like maybe to 1 month, maybe 2 months, maybe 3 months. I think we never got past like 3 months or 6 months, something like that. But like when anniversary comes, like I'm a lover boy. So, and then a little fun fact: I was raised by all women, and you choose like older women. So not older, but like older than me, obviously. So when it comes to giving gifts, I'm just doing what Jordan doing. I'm recycling stuff I see around the house.
Use and recycle.
I see a watch, mine. I see a necklace, mine. I see some jewelry, mine. And it don't matter what it was. If I liked it, if I seen it suitable for my girlfriend, she gonna get it. Like T.I. said, baby, you can have whatever you like. As long as it's in my crib, you can have it. So I was just grabbing stuff, just scavenging, finding everything I like: headbands, watches, chains, necklace, rings, clothes. Like I remember this one time, my sister, she was in high school pretty much when I was in middle school. And these guys get her stuff for, just because, or maybe for anniversary, or maybe for Valentine's Day, I don't know. And she would get it, and I was like, oh man, that's a nice bear. That's a nice teddy bear right there, right? I had no money, I had no job. I'm a little kid. I snatched hers. What she needed for?
my
She
God.
don't. She gonna get one later on in the year anyway. So I snatched that. I took it all to school next. That's what I had. I think I put it all in Walmart bags, but but I had this big bear, all this little other little accessories, all in the bag. I'm like, happy anniversary, baby. And she, oh my god, and it was like it's one little like a little wristband thing, and it was kind of like plastic and have like these fake diamonds on it. And bro, it wouldn't fit me right now. So I think it was huge. It was huge. I gave it to her. She put it on, fell right there, right there on her shoulder, went past the elbow and everything. I'm like, you like it? You like it? She's like, oh my god, I love it, oh my god. That was the funniest moment. That was the funniest moment ever. Cause I was always, just spoil my girlfriend with my family members stuff, and I can't blame you because it
Yeah,
worked.
make some shake.
Yeah, based on a shake, and it worked. It's not about what you can and can't afford. It's
And it showed if they was really rocking with you or not back
right.
Because like you don't got a lot to offer back then. So
You don't.
the little things meant the most.
Yeah, and I know. And now I think about it, the girl who I gave all this stuff to, I kind of like knew her mom ish, like I was known about at least. And I FaceTimed her one day. Oh, I think it was FaceTime still. FaceTimed her one day, and she was like showing her mom and stuff I got her. Her mom was like, "Oh, it's so sweet," but she's like,
You know damn well.
where did you get this stuff from? It's like
why
grown
is
women.
there, why is there hair in it?
They're like grown woman clothes, grown woman accessories. What's this little kid, little black kid doing? Doing these accessories.
She knew damn well.
But yeah, my mom would definitely knew that stuff was disappearing, and her mom knew that I was the one taking it. Like, but the job had to be done. And on top of that, right? I'm gonna talk about this one time, right? I would consider this my actual first girlfriend, and she was a year younger than me, so I was a freshman in high school, and she was 8th grade middle school, and we had mutual friends. That's how we met each other, and I thought I hit the jackpot. This is like my first heartbreak, really, and I thought I hit the jackpot. Some light skinned girl, fat booty, bro. I'm talking about fat with a P, and a little nice little set, whatever. And she was pretty mixed, curly hair, but I thought that I found my wife in 9th grade, 14 years old.
Hell no.
No, bro, she was a thotty body. But like I said, we did it for like 6 months most, like maybe 3. Like it wasn't that long. And but Valentine's Day came around the corner, right?
Mhm.
And I'm like, bro, I'm 14. I got a little mama give me a little what's it called?
Allowance.
Little allowance. So I've been saving it up, waiting for this day. I'm like, I can get her something like a big bear, a little cane that she likes. Like, it won't be nothing crazy, but I'm gonna get you something. I got her. Excuse me. I got her. This kid you not, bro. I got her a 6-foot bear. Bear as tall as it's taller than me at the time, but it's as tall as me. And she came with all her friends over to where I was staying at, my mama, and her and her friends. Like, here you go. They, oh my God, Javon, you shouldn't have. I'm like, yeah, I'm like that. When my girl wants, she gets.
Exactly.
And I'm thrilled. I'm pumped. And I got a little hug, got a kiss, and I'm happy, bro. I'm going home. I'm talking about ear to ear. I'm grinning, bro, grinning, smiling, cheesing, and then after February, here comes March. It's around my birthday. Good time. Birthday passed. Had a good birthday. She didn't give me shit. She didn't give me enough for Valentine's Day. She didn't give me enough for my birthday. I should have knew from right there that this
Wasn't
girl
the one.
was not for me, right? But a week passed. It's like what's that holiday after? It's spring break. It's spring break, and she broke up with me for some reason. I can't remember why, but we got back together, right? We got back together. We took some pictures, and like we on the concrete. Her friend taking pictures of us, like fraternity pictures, bro. Like that's what it looked like. Like now you think about it, it's like fraternity pictures. And I never did nothing with this girl, but fraternity picture, bro. We lay on the ground, I'm holding her stomach and stuff, heads turned like this, like I'm I'm in love.
Love.
I don't know about we, but I'm in love. And one time she texted me, and she's like, "I'm finna go to a party with my friends at the we called it a little kickback." And at the time, I'm like iffy about it. But I'm like, all right, do what you want to do then. You know, you want to go, you're gonna hang out, you're gonna be with your friends. A couple guys gonna be there. I know the guys. We all cool.
Mhm.
And she went to this party, and it's like I don't know what time it was, but I got a text, and it was a little later, and she said, "Hey, I don't think this is working out. I think we should break up." Stomach dropped to my ass. I'm like, what do you mean it isn't working? Like, we seem so happy. She's like, this isn't working.
It's not working.
I'm like, I'm hurt, and she like blocked me. I couldn't text her, I couldn't do nothing. I don't know about Star 67. I don't know nothing about that at the
Nothing
time.
like that.
So I'm like, what the heck? I'm sitting at the crib about to bawl my eyes out because probably just broke my heart.
She
Turns
twerkulating.
Yes, but turns out, cause I told you we had mutual friends. So turns out, like later on that week, the next week,
It's like, hey, yo, girl was throwing put.
no, not even that, bro. She's like, your girlfriend at a party with some dude twerking on him. They making out. The same night she broke up with me, like kid you not, it probably was like 10 minutes later after we broke up. She tonguing down some other dude,
At least you had the decency, though.
bro. Then
You'd rather get cheated on back then, or
it didn't matter. Regardless, she damn near did to me. This is premeditated, bro.
fair enough.
So, but I'm heartbroken. Her friend told me this. I'm heartbroken. I'm like, oh, for real? Like, she really wasn't rocking with me. She wasn't rocking with the kid. And but now that I think about it, thank God. I think I definitely dodged a bullet because I wouldn't have got to experience life as I did now, and I see how she look now, and I'm up. I'm up
I don't
10,000. And but thank God that I didn't stay with her, and I thank God for the breakup because it made me a little P thing, and it kind of helped me realize I need to take who I date a little more seriously and look for the red flags and the signs that I didn't look for at the time, and
Never.
yeah, it definitely that heartbreak built a little character for me, and yeah, I appreciate it. So thank you, Skank, for breaking my heart.
We up now.
We up now. Me and Cream over here.
You know what I'm saying? Don't say it like that. Chuck, if you listening too, bet you love that, you little
Little
freaky
fag bag.
self. You little freaky self.
Chuck is hilarious, bro.
He's like, hey, what my man Cream doing? Nah,
Where Cream at?
Chuck, if you refer to me as Cream one more time, bro, it's on site. I don't care if you're swole ass, it's feeling roid rage or not, bro.
It's creamy.
Call me Cream one more time.
It's creamy in here.
Nah, but shout out Chuck. Shout out Big Chuck.
No, I think it's time for our last segment.
What is that segment?
Phone a friend. Dun 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 dun.
You're missing one though.
Where am I?
Wham wham wham.
Oh my God! How can I forget about the baby, little baby?
Lil Baby album was ass.
Why is he capping?
Pass. No, it was cool.
Well, yeah.
I don't think it was lived up to his previous albums. I think
So which one he dropped before this one?
the one with Not Finished.
Yeah, not fin- that album. Okay.
I don't know what the album is called. I don't know I don't know album names like that.
Right.
But I know Wham was not the greatest, but it wasn't the worst. There was a couple songs on there where a baby ran.
It's only me.
So It's Only Me. I like It's Only Me better than that.
Yeah.
I like
My turn.
My Turn is one of my favorite Baby albums. Deluxe though.
Yeah.
Gotta be deluxe.
My turn was hard.
My Turn was one of my favorite Baby albums. This album wasn't bad, like I said, but it wasn't good. I think I'm at this point in life right now though where rap is just not
Not hitting like he used
not
to.
doing nothing to me. And I think it's because you listen to it so much, and like the more you hear like murder, kill, hoes, drugs, this and that.
You realize you're not about that life.
I am not. I'm a white man from somewhat of a happy home.
Now I'm living in a suburb.
Now I'm in the suburbs. So I am not like that. But neither are really any of these rappers. They are just talking like that too.
Yeah.
But now growing up, I'm leaning more towards the
No what?
different side of music.
Like R&B?
Yeah, R&B. Like Brent,
Hip hop.
SZA,
Yeah.
all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Drake. So I don't think hip hop has really hit the same for me. So that's kind of like why. Because in Lil Baby, if you know Lil Baby, it's the same songs, no matter what album, no matter what if it's a single or not. It's just gonna be the same flow.
Yeah.
He gonna run on it a couple seconds. His beat's gonna be hard, and then it's it. So I think it was like a C tier album, very mid album.
I think so too.
His features low key
Carried the album.
low
Yeah.
key carried his album. He did have like 3 songs that was tough, just him, but I think his features really carried.
Yeah, for sure. Especially that 21 feature. Probably the hardest
That shit
one
was
on that
tough.
album.
That was tough. That was tough. Yeah, I don't really like it. Definitely not a contender for album of the year, regardless if it's the beginning of the year or not. But I am excited for this year for music. Hopefully, it's a good year. Last year was low key
dry.
stale.
It was dry, yeah.
We had the rap beef.
If you have, I think if you have in Future and Metro Boomin winning the album of the year,
Something went wrong.
something went wrong.
'Cause-
Not saying they're not good artists or whatever, but
But winning album
Bro.
of the year,
that's crazy, bro.
and especially towards the end of the year too, it was like halfway in the year.
Yeah.
So having them win that, it was kind of something went wrong.
But I'm waiting for this Drizzy drop.
Is he supposed to drop?
I hope so. And I think it's gonna be hard.
It better be.
We may even get a cold drop. If he ever drops off the fall off, I mean, we're waiting for that for years.
He's been dropping though.
I mean,
Like
yeah, but
old
it's like
release
old stuff.
I'm
for
not-
like
I haven't
song every
listened to
here
it
and
at all.
here.
I haven't listened to it. His album that he dropped most recently was pretty good. His EP, the one
EP?
where he had the Kendrick diss.
Yeah.
That I like that album. But yeah, I just want to talk about Lil Baby's album. We think it was decent. We reacted to it. Go peep the reaction.
Hmm. Pretty good.
Yeah, I hope the rap game is
Better this year.
gets revived because I need something to listen to.
Yeah, we just need a little Drake song to come out this year to start the vibe off right.
A little Rodarius,
Little
Okay.
ride,
drop another EP
at least. I don't think he's
Least.
gonna drop an album this year.
or deluxe. I know there's a deluxe in the making somewhere.
Hear about that Drake and Rod supposedly in the mix?
Yeah.
Think it'll be hard?
I don't know. Like we talked about last episode, Rod's not a really feature artist. He does good on his features, but he's not when he features with
With somebody
when
else?
he,
with
he
their
has
flow?
anybody on his songs. I don't think it hits the same.
I think it'll be okay. 'Cause I think Drake coming at the feature, and as long as we pick Rod Wave flow, Drake can obviously go with anybody.
That's just like it's such like a crazy combo.
it
Like, if you
is
think of Rod Wave and Drake, you're like those are,
two different people.
and then you put them on one song, it may surprise you.
Yeah.
Because it's the same thing with 21 and Rod's kind of. I
Oh.
see that.
They're completely different though.
Yeah, so maybe I see Rod and Drake more than I see 21 and Rod.
Definitely.
But yeah, now we're on to Phone a Friend. Hi guys, we're back for Phone a Friend.
I'm back and I'm better.
And, sorry, you're probably gonna see us go to our other camera because our first camera died. Issues after issues in the CNC gang. But let's get into Phone a Friend.
All right. Phone a friend. First call. Let's go. We won't say their names unless they want to say their names. It's up to them. I'm back and I'm better. I want you bad as ever. Baby, bad. Dead. All right. That's good.
You missed out.
Somebody got stabbed.
Your loss.
Hello. What are you doing?
Just laying down. What's up?
Me and Jordan, or what you like to call him, Cream. We doing our podcast right now. We're doing a segment where we call it Phone a Friend. And we call somebody, and they just tell us anything that's on their mind, whether it's motivational or you have a memory you want to tell us about, or something that's happened to you in the past, or if you have any game to speak. Just It's anything that's on your mind. So we calling you now, and you have the floor to say anything you want to say.
Yeah, I can say anything I want to say.
Whoa.
Dang,
PG,
I
13.
really ain't got nothing. Huh?
PG-13, none too crazy. Just keep it. You can, motivational, word of God, whatever you want to say.
All right, man. So I remember when Cookie was a little nigga, man. That nigga used to pee in the bed. That nigga pissed on me, bruh. And that crap was crazy, man.
Can you tell?
But
Can you tell the whole story about that?
Yeah, the whole story.
The whole story.
All right, man. So we was little. I was like 17. Nigga Cookie was like 5, bro. And we had a bunk bed. And this nigga pissed in the bunk bed. He had the top bunk. I had the
Oh,
lower
he's
bunk.
leaking Larry.
He pissed in the bed so hard that it dripped down on me, bro. Like, what the freak? And then the nigga was scared to sleep at the top bunk by himself. So I wake up and this nigga be all over me. I'm like, bro, get off me, dog. What's wrong with you? I got so many memories of nigga Cookie. I used to tear that nigga up in the game. He would get so mad and cry and break the game, man. It's crazy. But I'm really proud of my little brother. He really out here doing this thing, living his best life.
Yes,
And
sir.
I'm just proud, man, of the man he don't became, man. And I just I pray God just continue to bless him and whatever he do, man, because he doing his thing, man. I'm happy.
Amen.
Amen. We appreciate that, brother. Thank you for being part of our segment.
All right, man. I holla.
All right, love you.
Love you too.
All right, y'all. If y'all didn't know, that was my brother, and those stories he said were all cap. That never
That's all
happened.
facts. All facts.
I did not leak on Larry. That was not me.
Leak on Larry's crazy.
That was not me. That was all rap cap, just for the segment, just for the podcast. We hope you enjoyed. Yeah, turn me down a little bit. We hope you enjoyed this this segment of Phone a Friend. We'll have more people come on more time. We're gonna try to do like a video one where one of our friends we can video chat, have him include in the whole podcast. He can kind of get the experience sooner or later, eventually.
Got a lot of ideas.
Definitely by episode 10, I would say.
I want him as a guest appearance type thing.
That's always if you want to, though. But yeah, that's all. That's it for today. That's our last segment. And y'all remember,
Slow motion better than no motion. We
Lock
out.
in.